Hey, welcome everyone, or welcome to that late night. Or maybe there's someone in here from Europe. How's it going? I'm up late tonight here in Seattle, Washington. I'm going to be doing probably a cool flower arrangement, like something like this. But I got a little idea I want to do today. This is a paint over. I just painted over like an abstract piece that wasn't any good. So I just put some light purple on it to cover up the painting underneath. So this is acrylic. This is going to be acrylic paint. I'm using a little glaze, okay? I put it on my palette, in my palette box, and I just grab it as I need it. I kind of want to make the colors actually dark today, but we'll see what happens. I don't expect I don't expect anybody to come in tonight because it is late. This is a late night special for me. Uh, because I just got done playing a show. I play in a couple bands, and we just played for 3 hours here in Seattle. And it was a good show. Really good show. I want to do a big pot vase here for my flowers because I want to do something on the vase that's kind of cool. So I'm going to do this cool vase. I kind of did it earlier. It's like a French uh, ceramic vase. I might have made it too low. I might have to go a little higher. Let me make it a little higher because I need I need the bottom to be pretty big. I think that'll be big enough. That'll work. Let me shorten this in here. I want this a little shorter. Okay, very good. All right, there's my flower pot. I'm just kind of laying it out real quick. I'll do a brown table. I'm going to do it a little lighter. You guys, if you're up late, you can sit back and watch me do this. This will be kind of fun, I think. And I have a brown table. Kind of like looks like it's going to be a table just made for this flower vase. I'll have to reshape my vase. Anyway, there's my table. Very good. All right, I'll work on that when this dries. This is still wet, so I'm going to start throwing some color up there. Now there's something, I want to make the colors dark. Even though they're flowers, I want to make the colors like darker. So, because I don't want it to be bright, bright. These will be roses. I'm not trying to make flowers. I'm just trying to make put color up there. That looks like flowers. So what I'm going to do, I put down the wrong yellow. I put down neon yellow. uh, I definitely don't want neon in here. I'm making an orange right now, but it's going to be a really dark orange. Some blue. Now this is, I don't want it really bright blue, so I put a little bit of gray in it to like get a different type of look, okay? That almost looks green. Let me do my leaves real quick. I need some sap green. All the paint that I'm using tonight, it's kind of late here in Seattle. I just got done playing, so I'm trying to unwind. So I thought I'd do a little painting for a while, and then I'll go to bed after that. This is sap green. I want to have some leaves around this pot. Some dark, I'll just put dark green inside of it. And we'll have leaves. Same thing, I'm not trying to make leaves, but I do want green leaves down around the pot here. When I go to highlight all these, it'll look really cool. Money talks. We had a really good show today. We played at this place. It's called the Old Stove Brewing. You know how Seattle is. Everybody everybody brews their own beer, you know. So they do pretty good. They actually do pretty good, all these bars in Seattle. Uh, and then they make their own beer, so if you really like their beer, they'll give you a growler, and you can fill it up and take the beer home with you in a growler. That's what I'll do one day. I'll put a growler here with some flowers in it. It's a good idea. So I'm gonna, for my flower pot, I'm gonna make it kind of like a greenish color here. Uh, like a really pale green. I'll make the lip a little darker. There we go. Kind of like that. Let's see if there's anybody in here watching. Oh, we got a few people in here. I didn't know anybody'd be watching tonight. It's late for me. Let's see who's in here. Ruben's here. Oh man, yeah, we did "Oh Pretty Woman" by uh, Roy Orbison, and we did the Queen song, "Fat Bottom Girls," and man, we did a lot of them. They really loved them today. The Magnolia Steel Band, we did a couple Nirvana songs with Magnolia Steel. Uh, and you know, Seattle, they're big on Nirvana here, since he was from Washington here. Ruben's up. I can't believe it. You know what I'm gonna do with this one, Ruben? I'm gonna I'm gonna put some kind of face a face on the pot after it dries. I've got so much paint on here. This is a paint over. I had to put a lot of purple on there just to cover the painting underneath. It was one of those first abstracts I tried to do that didn't come out too good, so I just decided to paint over it. Now these flowers, I'm trying to make them look uh, this color on purpose because I don't want it to look like the color that comes out of the tube. Let's see what you're talking about. Music, huh? Yeah, I wasn't. I was still in the hair bands when when Nirvana came out, and when uh, when that whole I was in Las Vegas then. Uh, we were still trying to play like you know we were still trying to play like Iron Maiden and heavy metal, and then all the record companies quit signing hair bands, and then that was it. The rest is history. That's how we got Nirvana and all those alternative bands came out, and all the heavy metal bands got pushed aside. No more recordings. Metallica was the only really metal band that kind of survived through that alternative era. Everybody else kind of lost their contracts. Like, I remember there was some bands that just got signed, like Slaughter. They had a great album, but then Nirvana came out and they quit signing those bands, and they just kind of said, well, no more. Like Dokken, uh, they didn't want that kind of music anymore. All right, this is looking pretty good, I think. I'm going to put a little more darker color. I even want it darker. I want it darker on some of these red roses type flowers. Dark, dark colors. I'm basically trying to make it look like an older painting. You know what I mean? Like something that was painted years and years ago. Back then they had to mix their own. They had to make their own colors. Uh, so that's why a lot of the artists had their own secret ingredients on how to mix all their paint and stuff. But I think if you're gonna paint professionally and get into selling, I think you're gonna have to you're going to have to definitely get into mixing your colors in your palette. I recommend one of these boxes. That way you can cover it when you're done and you can use this paint tomorrow. Because you can mix the colors right there in the box and come up with some different type of colors that nobody's seen before, you know. I'm not telling you how to paint, I'm just kind of giving you some insight, what my mind's thinking. If that's worth anything. So what I do, like, so I have the color purple. I'll put a little bit of black in it to darken it, and I'm trying to hit the side. The light's going to come from the right, so I'm hitting the left side of these colors with dark. Look at that. Man, that looks pretty wicked. Doesn't that look cool? Here, I'll give you a preview of what it's going to look like when I get rolling on this. I'll give you a little preview. What some of these flowers are going to look like when I put the white on there. Yeah, that's going to look pretty wicked. It's going to look cool. Let me put my phone on so I could see the chat. 3 hours we played, Ruben. 3 hours. Yeah, I like this color mix too. I think it looks pretty cool. It actually looks pretty. Let me show you. Let me show you when you use your colors like right out of the tube and you only mix a few colors together. You can see the difference on the brightness. But I think there's a lot of people that rather this appeals to them more than the bright colors, you know. Because anybody can do those bright colors. You just pull it right out of the your tube. Let's see, I'm gonna find my live here. I really like that Pepsi can one. I did. That was awesome. There it is. Wow, it's looking pretty good on my phone. That looks pretty wicked. I almost don't want to put the face in this one. I think I'll do the face tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I have a few more ideas, you know, of things I haven't done yet. Let me put a little light on this. Maybe it'll brighten it up a bit. There we go. If you put too much light on it, then you get this glare. But that looks pretty good. That's just the right amount of light. Wow. I'm really digging this. My bandmate Lisa, you know, she'll watch these lives occasionally. And she goes, "Oh, I like when you say wow." I'm like, what? I just caught myself saying it. I guess I say wow a lot. That's perfect. That's enough. With this angle brush, I mean, it's so cool because you can whip it at the end and you know make it look cool. You can't do that with the like a liner brush. This brush is really good for making those stems. You know, I think what I'm gonna do. Check this out. Check this out, Ruben. You're the only one in here. Uh, I'm gonna make a dark, a dark rose. Because I have them out here in the backyard. When they first start out, they're just like a little bud. So I'm gonna put like a small rose on that, and then I'll put the petals around it. It usually sits in this like a green. They're pretty long when when it's small. Looks something like that when the rose first starts out. I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe Bob Ross was. Yeah, yeah. He would always put that big tree in over all his work he just did. What did he used to say? This is where you got to get brave, right? And just do it. Yeah, this is pretty fun. I like this type of painting because I don't want to sit there and actually make the flower look like the whatever flower it is, you know. So it's mostly, those are just like colors up there. And it looks like flowers. I think it does. I mean, these obviously are supposed to be roses, but I mean, all right, I'm going to kind of hurry because I don't work tomorrow, but I got to go help that lady in the morning at 9 a.m. But it'll only take, I'll be back by 11 o'clock tomorrow. I want to hit the art store because I want to get some more Utrecht. That's my favorite paint. This stuff here, Utrecht. It's really good. It's made in Brooklyn, New York. I want to do one of these with this paint. I haven't done it yet, and I think it's going to come out great. Brooklyn, New York. Oh, let me see. I think you let, there's an H in there. It's a UTRECHT. Utrecht. Really good paint. And I have to go to Dick Blick's to get that. But I'll have to go on, I'll have to go there on Sunday. Because the parking is free on the weekends. On Sunday. On Sunday, I know it's free. I'm not sure if it's free on Saturday. They don't have parking meters there, so it's kind of hard to pay. You have to call and use their automated whatever, and I don't know how to use it. And so I go on Sunday where you don't have to pay for your parking. They did a number downtown in Seattle. They did a number on all the stores down there. Dick Blick's kind of survived. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot on this pot? The handles. You need the handles on there. So this is another good brush for doing these handles. Let me see, where do I want it? Right here. I think I'll just put one on this side. I would have put one here, but I already put a leaf there. This is looking pretty good. I'm digging it. Don't forget your highlights on your stems. You got to get a little white on them. Get that. Let me give you a front shot on this. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing a white flower. I'm going to put a white flower in there and make it gray. Like a grayish, a light gray. I'll probably make it a little like a dark gray, and then I'll lighten it up a little bit. Let's put it, I think I need one right in here. Do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba. I think I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make do-do-do-do-do-do. can't believe I'm up this late. Man, I really like that small rose I did up there. Look at that thing. Looks like a bug or something. That looks pretty cool. Whoops, I gotta put my charger in this iPad. There's only 10% left. Hold on. I don't want to lose the video. There we go. I think it's charging now. Oh, Stonehenge. I would do it, yeah. And put like that thing's like in the middle of a forest. You could put like all the trees in the background on it. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'd get some British subscribers if I did a Stonehenge there. It surprises me that YouTube doesn't like uh, let these videos like this are kind of universal, painting. It's like I don't think I have any subscriber from France or Italy or I think there's some from the UK, but you know what I mean? Nobody from Europe hardly. I mean, I got those ones from Sweden and Norway, but that's why I mean I don't like the algorithm too much on YouTube. All right, it's time to make this one look real now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this pot yet, but I'm just going to put a small shadow in here like I usually do. Just to get it done. These little things like this, a lot of people don't notice those shadows. So you can really learn a lot by watching someone paint. Then you start to look at all these little details that are in there. Do do do. What a difference, huh, Ruben? Bright. This looks like something more like you'd hang, you could hang this like in the living room, I think. Those bright ones are, it's for a different area of the house, I think. Oranges and apples. I get it. That's a good one. I get it. Even as tired as I am. Alright, this one's pretty. This one is pretty good. I can see something going on with my brush though. You see the edge of this flower? It's like, I think I need to clean that brush. It's like giving me a jagged end. I don't like it. Oh, there's a fly on here. Yeah, it was just, well, it was just on that one flower. Try some of this red in here on the green. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight, Ruben. I'm going to go to bed. Surprised, I'm glad you came. There's still a lot I got to do on this one, but I'm digging it. I want to put that one effect on here. Here's the bubbles. The one that I like was document. There it is. Wow, that really makes it look different. Yeah, I think this is the latest I've ever been on. That's funny. I think I can even go darker a little. Maybe the background. Yeah. Next time I'll do something like this, I'm going to make the background just maybe one side dark and then one side light. Yeah. I'll probably do that with this one. I'll probably darken this one side tomorrow. But I got, this is about 90% done, so I kind of like it. What I was gonna do, I'll probably do one tomorrow. I'm gonna do like a Picasso face in the pot here. But I don't want to do it on this one because this one looks too sweet. Looks like fine art. All right, Ruben, we'll see you tomorrow, brother. Get some rest. Yeah, I'm going to do a mashup. Picasso, Van Gogh, and Andy Warhol. Oh, yeah, Egyptian symbols. Believe it or not, those symbols are hard to do, man. I saw a YouTube video on Pompeii, and they were digging up. They're still finding things that got buried by that volcano. And man, they this one wall, they had all this cool art. Yeah, those guys were really good artists back then, man. Doing those frescoes on the walls, pretty amazing. I like this one compared. I mean, I like them both. I like the bright colors. I showed this to a friend's wife, and she really liked this one because of the coffee cup. But but I like that look too. I like the dark look. All right, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to go to bed. I'm not usually up this late, but I think maybe I'll start a late night session if I can get enough people to come in. Uh, I don't mind staying up late, like when I know I don't have to work tomorrow. All right, I just liked it myself. All right, guys, have a good night, and we will see you mañana. Good night, everyone.